We've owned our Montana high country fifth wheel now for 7 months, and it's been really great. We've taken it up and down from the north to the south, a little bit to the east and west, and had some great camping trips, and no real problems until today. And one of the questions that people have asked us often is, you have slides on that. We have 3 slides. And do you have any problem with the slides? And I've always said, no, they work great. Until today. But this is not a problem I caused. And it's really apparently a problem that's very common with a certain type of slide that I have on the other side, the bedroom slide. And it's a problem that my tech says can probably be traced back to the manufacturer. What do you do when you get a problem with your cable slide?
For campers and RVers, access to pure drinking water on the road is vitally important. And that's why Jennifer and I use and highly recommend Campco's new and improved Taste Pure water filter. Campco's Taste Pure water filter offers an advanced 6-step filtration technology that goes way beyond just basic water filtration. With patented technology and top industry standard certifications, Taste Pure leaves no question to the quality of your drinking water on the road. The Taste Pure water filter reduces unpleasant tastes, odors, lead, chlorine, bacteria, sediment, and heavy metals, and also controls bacteria and mold growth. RVers should start the season with the new filter and then replace it every 90 days or so. Now, we can't emphasize enough that waiting longer than 3 months can lead to bad taste, odor, and reduced water flow. And it may also affect the removal of lead, so replace it after about 3 months. The Camco Taste Pure water filter is available at most camping stores and through Amazon. Use our affiliate link at rvlifestyle.com/tastepure. That's rvlifestyle.com/tastepure.
So I just came out and was looking at the RV, and I noticed something up there. I don't know if you can see that, but up there on my slide out, see that cable? Let me get a ladder. So here's the problem. The cable is not taut, and worse yet, many of the strands are broken. Not all of them, but probably half, 3/4 are frayed and broken. And it's just a matter of time before the whole thing snaps. Now, I have 3 slides on this Montana, 2 in the back of the coach. And they're up fairly high. Let me show you. They're right here. And then I have one on the other side, which is like the sofa. But this slide up here, we've got it partially in now as John's fixing it. This is on cables. This is pulled in and out through these cables right here. One at the bottom and one at the top. These bigger slides are screw slides, and they're operated on a much heavier screw system, and that goes right into the frame of the RV. So these are not going to have any problems really if you just do some basic maintenance to them. But the bedroom slide with those cables can have some problems, and most of the problems stem from little things just being out of adjustment. Well, this thing is a little more involved than I thought it would be. Really, a number of those strands in that cable have broken, and there's only a couple now that are attached. So I think we're going to have to get a new cable kit, which are pretty universal for slide outs like this. And it's a little bit out of my skill set, so I'm going to ask John York, who's the mobile RV tech I use, to come out and take a look.
So the standoff bracket is too low, causing the cable to rub up on this metal part that it goes into. So that's what causes cable breakage.
And that's always a factory issue, pretty much.
Or if someone's messed with it otherwise, like let's hypothetically say a dealer or whatever.
Yeah.
That's usually a manufacturer, just because the holes are drilled, and unless we pop that off and see if there's multiple holes, I'm going to say most of the time it is a manufacturer's issue. So word of advice, if you get cable slides on your slide outs, before you buy it, bring them in 6 inches and make sure they're level. If they're level and the tensions are good, then you're going to be safe. But if something's off, tell your dealer to fix it.
So what are we going to do?
First thing we're going to do is we're going to take off the slide out trim. Yep. And once we get to the slide out trim, we're going to take off the jam clamp off the interior slide mechanism. So that's what I'm going to do now. And once we get into the slide out mechanism, we can then determine what cable is broken and then pull the new cable through and install it. So when you take off your slide out fascia trim, you'll expose the columns or the mechanisms of the slide out. And what this is you have 2 columns, one on each side. This is called an exact slide. So your motors are going to be up here. If you had an AccuSlide, they'll be underneath the bed or on top, and that's a center point.
And where does that other end of the cable, where does that attach?
So up here attaches,
attaches
to the outside bottom, and the bottom one attaches to the outside upper.
And this is the one that we have to replace.
Nope,
right?
it'll be this one, because
this one.
it's the upper.
So
they're opposite of one another. So lower is upper, upper is lower. Go ahead and bring in the slide.
All right, bring in the slide in.
All right, go ahead and stop. If you follow this back here, it goes up to this chain. Here's your upper cable that you have broken, and it goes up, comes through this pulley, go over here, and then out.
And which is the one that's broken?
This, it would be this inside pulley, because it's shooting out the top. So it comes up behind this pulley, comes over, comes up, and shoots straight out.
So what are you doing right now? You're putting a sleeve on it for what?
To pull the new cable through. So it's like a Chinese finger trap.
What you doing? This is the new cable kit.
Yep.
Then what you're doing right there, you're gonna just put it through and.
Yep. We'll put it through that little finger trap and tape it up. Oops. And we'll pull it through from the inside. Sometimes I get lucky.
The new cable is on. There is the new cable. Stretched taut. This is the old one where it was unraveling. What would cause that?
So a lot of times your standoff brackets, which is the brackets that hold your cables in place and also keeps the slide out from falling out. If it's not level going in and it's like this, it's putting pressure on the slide out mechanism as it's going in and coming out. So any vibration or anything going down the road, it's just gonna cut right through the cables. So what you kind of want to look for is if you start seeing little strands like this break, that's key to know, okay, something's not right. Now if you have one strand broken, it's not the end of the world. So you just keep going, but you want to get that addressed as quickly as possible, but it doesn't mean you need a new cable.
Now I could see on mine that it's pretty rough right in here.
Yep.
and it was loose. You could
Yep,
actually
it's
move
loose.
it around 2 or 3 inches of play. The other
Yep.
ones are all nice and taut.
Correct. So once this starts breaking, it'll start stretching, and then it'll start spinning itself, and that's when it starts unraveling. So that's what kind of happens with these.
So all it takes is a few strands of this stuff to break.
Yep.
Well, we were lucky we could pull it in, right?
Yeah, so even if you did break them, they'll still pull it in and out. What'll happen though is the tension at the top may not be super tight, but your bottom cables will keep that in, and this system will work 3 out of the 4.
Yeah.
It's not going to leave you stranded a lot of times, unless multiple cables break. Then it'll leave you high and dry. So what you need to do on the exact slides is when you get your cable hooked up and done, when you want to tighten your cables, what you want to do is bring in your slide all the way. Loosen up your top cable and bottom cable, make sure they're both loose. Start with your bottom cable, tighten that up first because that brings in the top in, and then the top cable is last one, and you bring that in and it tightens everything up. So that's the sequence you want to do. Any other way, you might start getting into a little issue of trying to get your slide out to seal properly. The next thing is cable tensions. Your bottom wants to be about 1/4 of an inch plate, no more than that. So up, down, back, forth on your cable. Your top one wants to be not banjo type, but I'd say about 1/8 inch at the most of cable play.
The new cable installed, John then adjusts that standoff bracket and then tightens the cable, and it's all set. All right, I'm a happy camper again. The slide's working, the cable's been replaced. I'll put a link in the description below to that cable replacement kit that you can get off of Amazon. Probably a good idea to have one of those. They're not that much money at all. In terms of the fix, as John explained it, it wasn't that difficult. I would probably always go with the Mobile Tech, but if you're mechanically inclined, as you saw, it's certainly something that you could probably do well. All right, I'm Mike Wendland. Thanks for watching. As Jennifer says, happy trails.